Welcome to CBT News with Shyann Malone.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Shyann Malone. Thanks so much for watching. And now here's Chris Riggins with today's top stories.
Thanks, Shyann. On today's show, we're joined by Jim Ziegler, retail automotive veteran and president of Ziegler Super Systems. But first, new vehicle sales are projected to increase in December over the previous year, according to a J.D. Power and Global Data joint forecast. Compared to December 2022, total retail and non-retail car sales are expected to climb 13.2% to roughly 3.4 million units. J.D. Power expects to see quarterly sales of 3.8 million units, up 9.8% year over year, and total year sales of 15.4 million units, up 13.2% from 2022. Thomas King, president of data and analytics at J.D. Power, predicted that the industry will end the year on a high note, noting this December saw, quote, the second highest consumer expenditure on new vehicles ever recorded for the month. Canada has become the latest nation to adopt an aggressive zero-emission mandate, sparking heated reactions from the automotive industry. The country will now require 100% of passenger cars, SUVs, crossovers, and light trucks to be zero-emission by 2035. Similar to the Biden administration's plan, Canada will gradually increase the required numbers of ZEV sales on a yearly basis, calling for 20% of all car sales to be electricity or hydrogen powered by 2026 and 60% by 2030. However, Brian Kingston, president of the Canadian Vehicle Manufacturers Association, expressed doubts that the country's goals could be achieved, noting that higher ZEV sales would depend on, quote, favorable market conditions, stronger consumer purchase incentives, widespread charging infrastructure, and expanded grid capacity. Honda and Acura are recalling 2.54 million vehicles in the U.S. after discovering abnormal rates of pump failure in certain models. The automaker previously issued recalls for 800,000 vehicles between 2020 and 2021 for a similar issue. The latest recall affects 2018 through 2020 model year Honda and Acura models, including the Civic, CR-V, Accord, ILX, and RDX. The automaker said it has received more than 4,000 warranty claims over the past 5 years related to pump failures and will replace defective or broken parts with stronger units for free. Northwood University is honoring the memory of its former president, David Fry, who passed away December 19th. A champion of free enterprise, Fry heavily advanced the school's business curriculum, partnering with industry professionals, including those in the retail automotive sector, to give students real-world insights into their careers. In a statement, current Northwood president Kent McDonald remarked, quote, over my career, I have had the opportunity to research academic leaders around the globe, and it is clear to me that Dr. Fry was one of the most transformational leaders in American higher education. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is Jim Ziegler, president of Ziegler Super Systems, to discuss the key sales strategies dealers will need in 2024. We'll be right back.
Well, if you're not already subscribed to CBT News, now is the perfect time to do it. For over a decade, CBT has brought you exclusive and in-depth interviews with dealer principals, OEM executives, industry analysts, and top-level sales and management trainers. Join the thousands of automotive professionals that rely on CBT News for the insights that drive profits and maximize the bottom line. Subscribe today.
Mr. Jim Ziegler, thank you so much for once again joining us on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, last time you were in, we talked about your incredible new book. I know it's doing well, but we want to talk to you now about this Hyundai and Amazon relationship that's making everybody a bit nervous. And I know you've written about it, so I'll let you pick it up right there.
It makes me a little nervous. I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. We're still debating that. Is it a good thing that Amazon, the juggernaut with a huge database, the huge customer base, all of a sudden did Jose Munoz, did he make a good deal?
Right.
I mean, does he have bad intentions? What we're afraid of right now is that the manufacturer is going to all of a sudden use this as a tool to phase out dealers.
Right. Or at least change the relationship, right?
Well, changing the relationship. You know, Farley at Ford dropped the bomb about 2 weeks ago that, yeah, we'd like to get rid of the dealers. Or he didn't say that exact wording.
I was going to say, you're making some big news here at CBT News.
No, that was Ziegler's opinion and interpretation.
Okay. Read between the lines.
That was my interpretation of what he said.
Okay.
What he said is, he almost did say exactly that. It was close to it.
Sure.
So with the manufacturers looking at dealers and going to the agency model, Stellantis in Europe is trying to go to the agency model where they reduce dealers to delivery people.
Yeah.
Where all the dealer does is deliver the vehicle.
Sure.
The price is preset, which how can Amazon sell cars without a one price?
Right. So's the financing in many cases.
The one price is already predetermined, so the dealer becomes a delivery mechanism. What are they going to pay the dealers?
Right.
Are they challenging the franchise laws? Mm-hmm. My good friend, attorney Len Bellavia, my personal
We've had
attorney.
him here on CBT News
He's
all the
my
time.
he's my personal attorney. Lenny Bellavia said that he interprets it as being illegal.
And be sure to watch this full interview right here at cbtnews.com. Well, that wraps up our show for today, but we do invite you right back here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And remember, you can stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry by following us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Shyann Malone. Thanks so much for watching. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.